Alrighty. Hey everyone, welcome, welcome. So glad you guys could pop on. And this is so fun. I mean, everyone's like quarantined in their houses and we're all like, people outside of our normal, four walls. So that's super fun. I'm glad you guys all popped on. And any friend that is a friend of Abby's is my friend too. So Abby and I met at Northland family camp. Oh man, Ben was a little guy. I don't know, that was probably more years ago than I realized, but she was such a sweet camp counselor, and she was bent over backwards to help me with my kids. And so it's so fun that we're doing Plexus together. And she's had wonderful health results, and she'll maybe pop on and share a little bit of her health testimony. But my name is Megan Goff, and I am a mom of almost 7 children. I'm pregnant with our 7th baby. And we live on a little farm in East Central Illinois. And so my story starts, oh man, probably 7 years ago when I found out that we had a bunch of mold in our house and I got super sick from it. And I worked with a naturopath. Long story short, basically I had a bunch of friends reaching out to me about this thing called Plexus. And I was like, no way, no thanks. It looks like it's for people that need weight loss, and it looks like it's for people that are diabetic. And I was neither of those. I was actually so underweight and malnourished that I couldn't gain weight to save my life, and it was scaring me. I wasn't sure what was wrong. Long story short, and come to find out, I was sick from mold, of all things. And so basically this naturopath helped me and taught me the value of supplementation and also the importance of diet. And I was someone that already ate really healthy, but found that really, taking care of what I was eating had a massive impact on how I was feeling, right? Surprise, surprise, we all know this. But anywho, she told me, she's like, unless you stay on quality multivitamins, probiotics, and omegas, your symptoms are going to end up coming back. And I had so many things like autoimmune thyroid issue, anxiety out the wazoo, which was very physiologically induced because my body was so toxic. Had crazy hormone problems. I was just struggling to function, right? And I had a lot of kids, and I was just feeling like I couldn't be 110% mom that I wanted to be. And so I was desperate to do something, and I knew I didn't want to do medications. And so the naturopath helped me, and then multiple friends over a period of almost 2 years were like, Megan, you're totally tracked with Plexus. Like, it's exactly what you're working on with your health. And so I was really focused on gut health. And what I realized was that Plexus's huge overarching theme was gut health and the gut microbiome. And I was tracking with that because I was trying to overcome candida yeast overgrowth in my gut, leaky gut syndrome, researching the gut-brain connection, all the things. And so I went ahead and got started, and I started to notice some differences, right? So I was already up to a certain point in my health, but I still had gut health issues to overcome, and I had a lot of blood sugar problems. And I wasn't diabetic, but I was like swinging the other way with super low blood sugars. They were always bottoming out, and I didn't feel good. I didn't feel like 110% still. And so I was like, well, I'll give it a try. Money back guarantee. What am I out, right? What's one more thing? I was kind of like, okay. So I went ahead and tried it. I put my kids on the probiotic, and I called it the Superman probiotic. It was 1/4 of the price of the one I was doing. Okay, so it was less expensive and actually more comprehensive because this particular one had a yeast fighter in it. It has some specific enzymes that break down candida yeast. And so that made sense to me. My son was 4 at the time. He's now 9. His eczema went away in a month, and it's not been back since. And so I learned the value of gut health is important, and the fungal yeast connection is a real thing. And so anywho, that's a little bit of my story. I put my husband on the products because he is always my guinea pig, and he's game. If I hand him stuff, he'll take it. And so he was able to drop 20 pounds. He got regular in his bowel issues that he was having. He started to not need pots of coffee and a nap every day. And the arthritis that was plaguing him in his hands went away just because his body was so much less inflamed. And so anywho, that's a little bit of our health story in a nutshell. Abby, I don't know if you're at a place where you're able to share a little bit about your story yet, or if you want to wait until you actually arrive. It's up to you. I don't really care. If it's, whoopsie, she's talking and then she's muted. Here, I'll unmute you.
Okay. Yeah. So I had in college found out I had hypothyroidism and PCOS, and didn't really look into it much, and wasn't, I don't know, I guess I've never been a researcher, and I just was like, well, if I have it, I have it. I guess there's nothing I can do. And sometime during college, I had a friend who gave me a bag of her pink drink, and I tried it, and I felt like, oh, I think I liked it, and I think it helped me with sugar cravings, but again, didn't really move forward with anything. And then when I met Megan at camp, at that point, I had been starting to really think about, you know, I do need to take my health seriously, and the PCOS can affect things I want in the future, and it makes weight loss really hard. And whenever I went to the doctor's appointments, basically that's what they told me I could do to keep like PCOS and hypothyroidism under control is eat healthy, work on losing weight and exercise, and things like that. Oh yeah, stink. There's a detour here. Let's just go through it. We all just did the same thing. I guess we can go down the road. Sorry. I did this last time I came to my friend's house too. So anyways, I had already been kind of starting to think more of how, okay, I do need to value my health. I can't just ignore it. Like, it's not going to go away because I pretend I don't have it. And definitely think that God was working actually through my friend Allison, who is listening on here. She was in charge of seating arrangements at the tables for camp. And I was placed at Megan and Justin's table, and that was such a blessing. And through them, like, they just were so sweet. And Megan shared some more samples with me, and I was able to try those in the summer. And later that fall, I started a new job and heard that there was a good deal going on with Plexus. And my friend Morgan, she was not able to come tonight, but she actually did a lot of the research for me. And she's like, I was reading all this stuff about how it can help with insulin resistance and sugar levels and hormonal imbalances. And so I was like, you know what? I want to change something. Like, I'm tired of feeling stuck where I'm at, and I want to be conscious of my future. And if I'm willing to invest in things that aren't even good for me, like, investing in my health is important. And, you know, that's not a bad step to take. And why should I be, you know, okay with spending money on Netflix and all this other stuff every month, but not want to spend on my health? So decided to jump in and try the products. And after a couple months, I started noticing some differences, ones that I wasn't even necessarily expecting. So one being, I started sleeping through the night. And my mom even knew growing up, like, how much I struggled with sleep. Like, I would not be able to fall asleep. Almost every night I wake up at like 2 in the morning, couldn't fall back asleep for like 20 minutes. And I always was like, oh, I'm just so tired of waking up the night. And after a while, I kind of was like, oh, I'm sleeping through the night. Like, I'm not waking up every day in the middle of the night anymore. That's nice. And then also just being like regular bowel movements, like, that's important for our body. And like, that wasn't where I was at. I was always having stomach aches and very like bloated and gassy a lot. And with taking the products, I become regular. I don't have stomach aches all the time, and that's really nice because I don't think anybody likes having really bad stomach aches. And I have noticed how it's helped me with like sugar cravings, and combining it with water and a healthy lifestyle, being able to see some of the goals that I've wanted to reach that have always been really, really, really hard for me, and felt like I couldn't just do it on my own in the past either, even though I was like, well, I've been trying to just eat healthier or trying to just exercise more, realizing that my body needed more help with what it needed to be doing. And then just also realizing how much the business has become a blessing to me, and I never really thought that I would be one to even look into that side of things. But one second, somebody just asked if we're on.
Yep. There's people still joining. I'm approving them.
Yeah. Okay, so, and I'm just like really excited about like knowing that I'm doing something good for my health, for my future, and like continuing to see where my story will go. And I've noticed too, like just better energy throughout the day. I like coffee and I drink it because I enjoy it, but I don't have that like I need coffee feeling anymore either, which is nice being a full-time nanny with kids all day long. So I know a lot of moms can relate to the, running around after kids on like, so that's been nice to just be able to like keep up with my busy lifestyle, because on top of that, I love being social and out doing things. Now it's been hampered a little bit in these times, but
Exactly. Yeah. Thanks for sharing. I think it's always so encouraging to hear, how the products are helping other people, because every single person that is using Plexus has a story. Even if you feel like your story isn't super significant, I mean, even not having sugar cravings anymore, like that's huge. How many things we think are normal, and maybe it is our normal, but the symptoms are not there as a normal thing. It's like there as a signal that God created our bodies to like have little warning lights, right? So sometimes we end up living with stuff so long we think it's normal and it's not. But I'm just going to go really quick over a couple of the products that Plexus has. It's super simple because Plexus groups their products into basically like 3 categories. So the first overarching theme we already talked about is gut health, right? And then the next one is skin and beauty. And then the last one is healthy weight loss, and also like I would say performance. Because people come into Plexus for lots of different reasons. You don't have to be like horribly sick and to benefit from Plexus. Some people are like triathletes and they want to up their game or do better on their running their marathons, and that supplementation is important, right? And so regardless of why people come in and try the products or why they come in and work the business, it's for a lot of different reasons. And we have everyone from babies to like my grandma on Plexus products, because everyone has a gut, right? And we can all improve that area of our health. And so the products that I started on, and actually Abby did too, and probably if anyone else is on here that started Plexus, started on the Triplex combo. And this is super nice. It's a very simple little pack, but it deals with blood sugar balance, which is also linked to hormones and energy and sleep, okay? And then gut health, okay? So the pink drink is our cornerstone little product. It's sweet because of stevia, it's pink because of beetroots, and it helps to regulate blood sugar. The main ingredient is chromium. I'm not going to get into lots of sciencey details right now because we're not going to take the time to go through all those, but Probio 5 is a Superman probiotic. It works to fight yeast, and then the BioCleanse is a gentle magnesium. So regardless of what type of, what is that called again? The pink drink? Oh, the combo is called the Triplex. I think that's what you're asking. Triplex combo. So basically, whether you have like an inflammatory bowel issue that's unnamed, or sour stomach issues, or maybe you have IBS-D or IBS-C, regardless of which way you swing, I still highly recommend the whole combo of 3. It's helped people regulate, chronic constipation to like food runs through me type of people, right? Or if you're just wanting to benefit your gut overall, you are tired of feeling sluggish and being 5 pounds or however much overweight, that is a great combo for those things. The second set of products I'm going to detail real quick is the skin and beauty one. So the skincare is super sweet. It's called Joyome, and it adheres to European standards, so it's super clean. I use it on my skin. There's an AM serum and a PM serum, so it's not like a multi-step process. It's very simplistic. Busy mom here, I don't have time for fussy stuff, right? And then the collagen, I've used collagen for years. And if you're not someone that like makes bone broth every day and drinks it, this is a very simple way to get it in your body without having to slave over the stove every day, right? And so I really like it because collagen is actually a protein that's responsible for keeping your skin structure and strength intact. But as we age, right, we get the fine lines and wrinkles and all the things. And so this helps keep your skin supple and smooth and all the things. And what I like about this particular one, because I was using a different collagen supplement, but when Plexus came out with this, I was like, well, no brainer. Of course, I'm going to use Plexus's. I can buy, I can get it from myself. And I like that it has a superfood blend. So that's what's cool about that. And then lastly, I'll just detail real quick the weight loss combo. So all of the ones that I'm talking about tonight are the $99 starter packs. There are some bulk starter packs that go up to $199. So there's basically two options in terms of pricing. But the cool thing is that those bulk packs, you get more bang for your buck. So you get like 7 products versus 3, right? So you get a more comprehensive view. And it's like anything, when you buy in bulk, it's less per product. So it's a great deal. They didn't have that option when I started. Otherwise, I would have probably done like the family pack with the kids multivitamin. But this weight loss combo is the other Slim. Okay, this is Hunger Control Slim. Then this Slim is still going to help balance your blood sugar, same good ingredients. But it also has an added fiber called polydextrose that helps keep you full longer and helps control those like crazy hunger cravings, right? That aren't necessarily, you don't need to feel hungry all the time, right? And so that's what this helps with. And then I love it actually mixed with the Active. Active is our clean energy drink supplement. You just mix it in bottled water, drink it up. It's super delicious. I pour it over ice, but this one has turmeric in it. It's great for inflammation and adrenals. It does have a little bit of caffeine in it, so it's my pick-me-up so I don't have to take naps every day. And then the protein shake. I love this. It's super simple. It comes in little packets like this, or it comes in a big bag, and you can just use scoops. 1 scoop is a snack, 2 scoops is a meal replacement, and it comes in different flavors. If you don't do dairy, you can do the vegan options. There's also, I like it because it has, a good amount of protein, and it's super simple. I just put it in my shaker bottle with coconut milk and a scoop or two of collagen, and I'm off for the day, right? It keeps me full. It's great if you are doing like that intermittent fasting, or if you seriously need to drop weight and drop it consistently and safely, whether you're someone that is like along the, hey, I need to drop 5 pounds person, or hey, I need to like lose another person, like a whole extra person. These are great. And actually some people will do them twice a day. So it's basically, it's super simple. Sometimes I'll throw it in the actual blender with ice or low glycemic berries, and that's delicious too. I actually love the chocolate flavor the best. It's really good. So that's a brief overview on the products. Like I said, there's other combos of things. If you're like, whoa, I would like to try the triplex, but I would like to also try the skincare, there's combinations with those other products as well. So you can always chat with Abby or me after this, and we can talk about that. I am just talking about the wholesale option too. You can join as a customer, but I'm not talking about that because the wholesale option is such a great way to get the products because it's the deepest discount, right? You have the ability to make money off your own products. You do not have to sell anything. There's no quotas, like fees, weird wonky things. You do not have to do an auto ship, although I do recommend it because it helps you stay consistent on the products for at least 90 days is what I recommend. And also there's a loyalty rewards program, so it gives you points, right, for your consistent orders, and then you get to go in and pick free products. So that's a cool perk if you're like, whoa, I'm doing the triplex, but I really want to try the Active, or hey, I need to do the collagen or whatever. You can use those little free perks to get free products. So tonight you may be thinking, okay, I'm interested in the products, right? There's typically like 3 categories of people. So you can like see which bucket you fall into. Either, hey, I want to try the products. Hey, I want to try the products and I'll totally share with a couple people and get my products covered. There's a little referral program that Plexus has. So if you help 3 people get started, like maybe your mom, your BFF, your hubby, or your sister or whoever, get 3 people, you get $300. So it's a sweet little program that Plexus has to the end of this month. I know we're ending the month quickly, but there's always, in my opinion, anyone can help a couple people. So it's a nice way to just earn money back off your own products. It's a win for everyone, right? You all get healthy, and then it's nice to not have to budget for your products also. And then the third bucket is, hey, I'm interested in the products. I'll help a few people. And actually, my jam is health and wellness. Or, hey, I love to help people. I would totally work this as a business and make residual income, make a second income stream, things like that. So regardless of where you're at in the gamut, the cool thing is Plexus can be whatever you want it to be. Like that's the beauty of it. And right now, Plexus has a stimulus they put out. So there's a $6 million stimulus that they put out because they're debt free, and they want to help 10,000 families in the month of April to make an extra $600. So that's super sweet. If you want to help 3 friends and make $300, or you want to help 6 friends and make $600, it's a really special little stimulus that they've put out because they know that this month especially there's a lot of financial pressure on families because of the quarantine and especially small businesses being affected. So if that, excuse me, if that is something that is intriguing to you or you would like to do, Abby and I would totally be able to chat with you more about that. Also, if you are listening and you're like, whoa, I would love for you to host one of these little events for my friends and family, we are scheduling those. So if that's something that you want to do and help a couple friends get started, we can offer that. And like right now, a lot of people are looking for wellness solutions anyways, because they want their immune systems to be as healthy as they can be. And so there's a lot of people popping on these and listening. So it's super fun. We do have a couple minutes. So if anyone has any particular questions, feel free to either post them in the chat thread, or you can just unmute and ask really quick. I'd be happy to help answer questions. Are some of you already on the products? There might be some of you that are not yet thinking about it. Haley, are you talking to us?
I am, yes.
I unmuted you.
Oh, can you hear me now or no?
Yep, you're good.
Okay, cool. Okay. No, so I was on, well, actually, I think I did like the combo of like the 3, Slim Stick, whatever, and then the Bio Cleanse, and then the probiotic. And I went off of it it's been about a couple months now. I think I went off of it like, what was it, November or January. And I'm on a much stronger probiotic now, so I think it's helping and I like it. But I'm noticing, I'm like, I think I would like to go on the Bio Cleanse again, because I noticed that it did help with keeping me regulated a lot. And I just noticed I don't feel like I'm as regulated as I should be. So I think I will go on the Bio Cleanse again. But I don't really, I tried like with the Slim Sticks or whatever, and for me, I have to watch it with like the caffeine intake, because I can't do caffeine very well. So I really didn't notice a difference with that. I don't think I really needed that, but definitely, yeah, the Bio Cleanse, I really noticed a difference with. So yeah.
Yeah, thanks for sharing. It's always fun to hear people's experiences and what works. And that's the cool thing, is like these are plant-based supplements, so you can tweak them to fit what works for you. And you know, it is good to vary your strains of probiotics. And I know for me, I had a lot of yeast issues, and so I had some detox when I first started. And so the Bio Cleanse definitely helped as the probiotic was doing its thing. So I think it's important to do them together, because it works the best. And you don't want to be constipated when you're trying to repopulate your gut. And sometimes the yeast can kind of flare up some symptoms. And so you want to make sure that you're eliminating regularly. And our bodies do that through sweating. So exercising is good. I see some of you are exercising right now. That's awesome. It's also good for gut health because it increases peristalsis, right? Keeping things moving. And then going to the bathroom, obviously, consistently. So cool. Any other quick questions? Well, this is super fun. We're going to go ahead and close out. It's about 30 minutes in, and Abby and I will help answer questions in Facebook Messenger if you have specific questions or you're ready to get started or whatever. I am doing a $10 off rebate tonight for anyone that wants to get started on the products, and we would be happy to chat more about that. So thanks guys for popping on. This was super fun. Thanks Abby for popping your story in. That was very fun. And we'll be chatting with y'all soon.
Thank you.
Yeah, bye, girls.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody, for coming.
Bye.